Hi, Rainbow. I was thinking about you. I did not even look at my emails today in case anybody was trying to get in touch with me. I was busy singing. And hi, Cheryl. How are you? What's up? What's the night about? What are we doing? What's going on? I I've just cleaned up. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I love Cashapp. I just kind of sorted all my stuff out and put away some stuff, some decks that I just had kind of hanging out. But then I realized these decks always come in handy, so I brought them back, and I have Cyril Marchetti's Gilded Tarot Royale to go with them if anybody wants. But and then also have fairy stuff. I have my fairy forest and my forest creatures. So kind of a foresty theme. Hey Terry! And of course, I haven't used my Enchanted Romance in a little while, so I just brought that out. I can do like a love reading with my decks. Actually, and here's another deck that I was going to make. I was going to like make it public for anybody to buy, but I feel like I need to. I just feel like I need to do this differently. It's like so bright you you can't really see the images that well. I was hoping that the images would be a little wider, but the whole thing is covered with this rainbow thing. Maybe if I had done it in silver instead. I don't know, but anyway, it's it's cute. I like it. It's just not as legible as I was hoping. So, and this lighting is not so bad, but some certain lighting it's kind of hard to read. But we can use these. We can use the black and white ones too. Okay. Oh wow, it's Cash App night. Thanks, guys. Okay, Cheryl, gotcha. And Terry, thank you, thank you. I like this because it feels like more like guaranteed that I'll get it than when it goes through YouTube. It's like YouTube doesn't really send me a kind of breakdown of it just says, "Oh, you'll get $200 this month." And I'm like, okay. I feel like, every week you guys do your super chats and every week and I get those the membership things that everybody does, which is awesome. I do. And then the rest is money that I get for the ads that and like that's like minuscule. It used to be so much more in the day. I mean, I know I did bigger, longer readings, pick a cards. I did more of those, but I mean in like 2019, 2020, more like 2019 was the heyday. It seemed like what the videos that I was making were just plain getting more views. But anyway, it's it is it is the the scenery anyway, the landscape of things. I don't mind so much. I like being more intimate anyway. Hi, Maurice. Oh, you will you? Very nice, very nice. Thank you, Maurice. I hope things are going well with you. Wow, thank you. How did you like it? I didn't even check, but did you like your reading? I appreciated your I really did appreciate your additional information. It just helps my, I don't know, it helps. It just helps. Because when it comes to it helps me get the details a little bit easier, get to the details. When spirit wants to give me clues and details, sometimes I don't even know how to read them because I don't have really context for them. And I'm like, okay, what does this mean, spirit? I'm like, and even if you might get it, you might be like, oh yeah, I know what that must mean. That must mean this. But if I don't know the context of something, then I'm like, how does this fit? You know, how does this fit in your story? So that's why, readings with you guys, especially Cheryl, Terry, Rainbow, Maurice, and my sparkles of light that come on live, you get the better readings because there's it's not, it's a lot of context within your reading, a lot of like, it's not that I know you guys so well, it's just that spirit knows, knows how to connect you to me better because you're always, you're here, and I think that's helpful, you know. And so I see the details. It's funny because I'm still, a Virgo moon in Alice in Wonderland. Like I'm still a Virgo moon in this 12th house of Pisces. And so the answers are all there jumping out at me, even like speaking a certain language. But there are times where I'm like not translating that language correctly. Or if I am, I don't know how to relate it to you, right? So keep that in mind when I'm channeling or downloading messages and things like that. But I do my very best, as you guys know. I really keep things open, try not to put my own biases in anything, and although collectively we do share a lot in common, so I feel like that just happens in innately. Anyway, I'm blabbing. I love my reading, and you touch a lot of what I want some clarity tonight. I just found out. Okay, awesome. Great. Did you want me to give you another private reading? You just PayPaling it through here, or I mean, well, you don't have to do it that way. You can always just email me if you want to PayPal. But I love it when you come here. It just makes me, it's part of you're part of the sparkles of light, and so it feels nice community feeling when you're here. So yes, and yeah. Yes, so okay, great. Well, we could get started. I'm going to start with Rainbow. And you let me know, Maurice. I think we'll have time for you tonight with the group if you want. But okay, you can email me then. Cherry, can Cheryl go before if that's okay? Sure, sure. Of course, of course, of course. She might like that. How's things, Cheryl? Are things peaceful right here in your little world, in your world? Having peace tonight? Oh, I missed you guys. I feel like not having Tuesday made me feel like so out of touch. I wish there's a way I could just do this more frequently, and I don't know. I don't know. How would y'all feel if I was more frequent than less frequent? I feel like it's just right though. Just right. A couple times a week is just right. And if you need anything more than that, you know what? If you guys really need anything more than that, you don't hesitate to email me and we can work something out at, like really inexpensively. You know that. I mean, to me, if you're frequently come visit, I appreciate everything that you guys do. All right, so let me know what's going on, Cheryl. What would you like me to find out for you? I like your little I like doing puzzles for you. I'm really good at Clue. Any messages about love and the social world? Okay. Love and social world. Let's see. Let's see about love. What about love? Don't you want someone to share it with you? I was singing today. We're gearing up for a big concert in April. 2 big concerts, actually. One at the end of April and one in May. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm glad you're here. It's a mutual love fest. Oh, here you have the 5 of Swords, which is kind of like secret love. This was like, it wasn't flipped, but it was like dangling out justice. Something about fairness in love. Like there's something feeling like it needs to be balanced, or if something is balanced, something is fair. It's like it's only fair. I just feel like fairness is important in your in a connection that's coming through. You finished your book. Well, that's fast. Good job. Congratulations. So this to me makes me think of a secret love under the radar, stolen kisses. This is what this is. Stolen kisses. Stolen kisses. Let's see what else. Now, the 5 of Swords has lots of different energies, and every deck I pick up something. But it's definitely in this deck, it's getting away with something, but not quite feeling 100% like happy about it. Like, or something like having a 5D relationship, but not quite having the tangible that you want. So it's like a win because you're connected to somebody, but it's at the same time it's hollow or it's unfulfilled because you're not getting the whole enchilada, in other words. You're not getting the whole experience. And you want what's fair. I think what you want, what you're gonna get, what's meant to. You're gonna get what you. I hate to say it like this, but you're gonna get what you deserve. And you may think maybe there's a part of you that doesn't deserve more, but you do. You deserve so much more. So let's see what else. Oh my goodness. Well, there could be 2 men fighting over you. As soon as somebody gets in, starts to show some interest in you, another man will come around and say, I'm going to fight for her honor. It feels very, poetic and knights in shining armor and damsels in distress, and feels very King Arthur-ish. King Arthur, Guinevere, and Lancelot. Maybe you were Guinevere in a past life and you had these two men in your life. But it feels like two guys are going to fight for your attention. That's what it feels like to me. And here we go, 5 again. 5 of swords, 5 of wands. And it could also represent 5D. Or it could be this whole struggle within, too. The struggle within a certain person, too. Like two sides of them pushing and pulling. Like one side wanting to be something in the physical world, and one side saying, no, we must stay in the spiritual world. This is where it's safe, where I'm doing no harm, where nothing bad can happen. It's safe in the 5D. It's in the 5D, I can write it off as just my imagination, but in the 3D, I'm acting upon my true desires. In the 3D, I'm acting upon my true intentions. And I'm scared what my true intentions are. My true intentions go beyond social boundaries, maybe, or go beyond something that seems right to me, that seems balanced, it seems fair, that's something that seems like the law, because justice is also about the law of the land, not the law of the universe. So the law of the land is very different, right? We have lots of laws out there. Some of them are very strange. If you look, you may find some kind of law that uh people can't do this, and this, and this, blah, blah, blah. Like a real silly, fine detail law. And you'd be like, how did that ever? And we never changed that law, and it's still in the books, some kind of crazy law. And then there's even some really ridiculous, like, laws about you can be a certain age and get married, and it's in the law book, so that's not illegal to do that. There's certain things that we look at that seem like they should be changed after all this time, but they're still in the rule books and the law books. And then there's some that are very good for us, that are necessary and helpful to keep order and organization and stuff. But then there's like social norms and societal things. It's like we judge each other, we keep ourselves in check, but we also keep other people in check, and all of this is really kind of, it seems like it's not your business when people do this to you. You want to say it's not your business, it's my life. But anyway, I'm kind of going off a little bit, but I'm feeling these kind of energies from justice, What else? Come on, Spirit. We were hoping for this new guy. What about him? The cute blonde guy. What was his archetype? It was something like, and there is the Queen of Love, which kind of represents you, even if you're not a water sign. I feel like, you're Venus ruled, and you're looking for love. And I think this is a very good card that came out for you, because it embodies a lot of things. It embodies that you're creative, that you're psychic. It embodies that you're open and ready for love, and that the timing is good now for you to love someone, and that, as far as your self-worth and all of the things being aligned and ready again to love, to form a relationship, you're ready, and it can happen. As long as you keep your heart open, I feel like the timing is very good. And so, but the circumstances surrounding you may be a little bit interesting. Let's see what else. See, the sun. This is really good. Something's going to come out of this positively. For some reason, it's not like you're fighting anything. Somebody else around you is struggling somehow. It could be two people against, interested in you. It could be one person struggling with two sides of them that's interested in you. it could be lots of things, but it's like you don't really you don't see exactly what's going on. You're just being yourself and keeping your heart open and allowing this, a gift to come to you because you're worth it. And the sun representing good luck and everything turning out in your favor the way you'd like it to turn out. And it's going to turn out. If these people need to work stuff out, then they have to work stuff out. But you are going to receive sort of like a reward. And then what comes from that is a great conversation with somebody, a real heart to heart, a real opening up of things, talking about feelings and passions and thoughts and desires and all kinds of stuff. Could even be proposals and things like that. This is what the Two of Wands can sometimes represent, but it also is like forward thinking, like looking into the future, collaborating with people, having courage. Exactly. Um, this is kind of like taboo. this is like, this to me doesn't feel like a person. It feels more like the energy, like wanting something fair and reciprocated, right? And this feels like you, right? And then after the sun, you find your person. Exactly. And it's like I said, partnerships, collaborations, courage, a choice, enthusiasm, authority, power, proposal, persuasiveness, big dreamer, emboldened, stoic. These are all the words that I wrote down to represent this. Daring, preparing, decisions, right moment, making plans, and looking to the future. So that's really nice. Let's see. Let's go ahead and find out from the romantic fairy what's coming up. Lori says, "Hi Cherry, I sent an email with my question. Looking forward to this private reading, of course, and I will get to it probably tomorrow. And I'm sorry last week I got a little behind on stuff, but I will definitely get on it ASAP. Not tonight though. Tomorrow morning, right away. Tomorrow morning. Okay. I will. You know what? I didn't do daily dust today, did I? Or did I? Nope. I did not. I didn't do a daily dust today. We skipped one day. Anyway, but I will get to it as soon as I do daily dust. So, I hope nobody was really needing a March 27th reading. What's today? The 26th, yeah. Good. All right. So let's get back to Cheryl. Let's see what's coming next in love for Cheryl. Okay. Ooh, see, that's what I was feeling. You're doing a great job. Keep your heart open, and love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. No matter what happens around you, is like this situation is not your fault and it's not your problem unless you're the one in the secret love affair. And even if you are, you're in it in a 5D level, and I feel the struggle is not you, but another person, right? So this to me just feels like the feelings behind this. Like this feels like the feelings behind at least one of the people interested in you. Yeah. Oh, it's interesting. This energy is kind of like not your not what's happening to you, but it's like a conversation or something, like people talking or people thinking, like what's on somebody's mind or something. But this is you. Very peaceful, happy, loving, like being yourself, keeping your heart open, and the highest energy will come through for you. I just just want to, like, can we look at this art? I picked this card to replace the Five of Swords that I had originally because look how beautiful and detailed it is. It's so gorgeous. And it speaks so much, right? It's such a story behind this moment. You can feel that they love each other or they just really want to be with each other, but there's like a resistance at the same time. And then this one is so beautiful too. And look at the guys, like it looks like it's raining. Or like the guy's sweating so much. He had to take his helmet off because he's so hot and bothered. You can't really tell what's going on with this guy. But look, there's a maiden in the background. I've seen her before, but I don't always talk about her. Oh, and there's a guy sitting down next to the maiden and then a fallen horse. That must be like somebody that keeps an eye on Guinevere. And then the lion's heart. Just so, like, so much language to me in the images, in those images. That's why it's my romantic, enchanted romance tarot, because the language of the images is so romantic. Okay. Hey, Effa! Let's keep going. And she's actually a new one, too. I had a different Justice card. I just thought she was so pretty and she deserved to be in the deck. And I actually added the scales myself to make her Libra or Justice because she just had a book. And I thought she was pretty. Needed it. Okay. Person. I don't have OnlyFans. Yeah, she's golden. And then guided steps to great love. So Cheryl, you are on the right path. And look at this as a yellow dress, just like the yellow sun, which means like this is the path that your love life is on. It's on the path of good luck and success and clarity. And let me just read you all the words that I wrote down for the sun. This is all the things that could possibly. So the sun is joy, renewal, optimism, and it's the artwork Flaming June. So June could be something. Joy, renewal, optimism, confidence, energy, happiness, enlightenment, glow, glory, vitality, radiance, energy, invigoration, health, clarity, truth, insight, union, and success. Libra is beautiful. Is there any mods on? Let me see if Greg will come on. To be clear, I don't know what the hell that person's talking about. That person is talking about I don't even have the app or whatever, OnlyFans, and I don't know what she means by videos. I don't know what she means by that. Does she mean readings or he mean readings? Because okay. I don't know what that means. Yeah, that's a troll. Right. Anyways, okay. So let's see what else. I'm kind of honored though. It's been a while since I've had a troll. Hey, troll! I thought nobody liked me anymore. None of the trolls liked me anymore. All right. Oh, look at this. Oh no, here we go. Suddenly you're a troll? There. Okay, I put them in timeout for 24 hours, so hopefully they won't be able to say anything else. We'll see. Oh my gosh, Cheryl, these are some good cards though. Look, you have, so they're real feelings here. You share true romantic feelings worth exploring. And you're a perfect match. You complete each other in the most harmonious way. And you're going to level up. And then you'll either get a proposal or whatever stage you are in connecting with this person, you're going to climb that ladder to the next level. In other words, yeah, wherever you are with this person, whoever it is, or if you haven't even met them, you're going to meet them. If you've met them and you know who it could be, then you're about to, there could be a beautiful, like sunny energy happening, bursting through, giving you good luck, guiding you through steps. The feelings are strong. You're a perfect match. And it could be like the beginning of dating, or it could be the beginning of something. Yep, spring love even. The first stages or the next stage or the whatever, you know. I don't know why I'm thinking of this as like you're on the, let's say, on a particular timeline right now. Okay, so we're in, I'm just going to draw you what I'm seeing in my head. Get visuals, okay. So we're in March, April, May, June. So March, I don't know, your love life is sort of this, right? It's like, you see some signs, you know, in April of something's changing. By May, you may even start connect, like, by May, it could be like it just feels like good luck. Good luck is happening in May, you know, like, I mean, the luck is there underneath it all, you know, it's like you've got luck clovers underneath all of this, and you could bring this all the way now if you wanted to, but I feel like maybe for whatever reason, there could be a few details being worked out. These are like the details that are happening right now, you know, and then eventually it could be as soon as now, you know, within the next couple of weeks and into April, or it could be a little bit later in May. But I'm feeling by June, you're going to have this energy, like the step up. So wherever this step right here is like here and right now, March. This step could be April, and this step is like dating to me, like the dating step. This to me, and it could be a proposal for marriage, like some kind of freak thing like that. But I generally feel like this is more like the like how you get to the dating phase. So I don't really know what entails these other steps through this particular reading. It's almost like I would have to do a reading with a flashback, like a movie sometimes. That's how the images pop in my head often. It's kind of like in dreams too. Like sometimes you get a story, or like The Notebook, for example, the movie The Notebook. It starts off with an old man and an old lady, and it flashes back. And so that's why it's important to that you know, not to be too overly fixated on timelines, because sometimes life shows us things, and then it's way far forward occasionally, but we have to know something about it now in order to keep our mind set, our vision set, our focus for future set at this point for that future. Something is very pivotal right now for this, you know? So I'm kind of getting something like that. If it makes any sense at all to you. I don't know. Like, oh, Rainbow. Cherry was having issues sending you money through Cash App. Okay, so I just sent you the money through here. Sure, no problem. No problem at all. Thank you. Okay, so let's see let's see. How is this I want to know. How I want to know. Oh my God, I want to know. How is this person feeling about you? This person, there's a person. Okay, I feel like there could be two people, but let's just find out what about this one, the one particular person that's going to come through in the end. That's your perfect match. How are they feeling about you right now? Right now. How are they feeling about you right now? Oh, they feel encouraged. So something's happening with them right now. That's why this reading came out for now, for something that could more develop later. But this, he's saying, I will win your heart no matter what it takes. You are so precious to me. All right. And oh, it's divine timing. I feel that everything will fall into place at just the right time. And so there is a bit of a struggle, but at the same time, there's not a pressure on you. That's why you're not actually feeling this, what's going on with him. And he feels confident. He feels confident, feeling good in my skin and good about us as a couple. And that makes him want to pursue you so that's how that timeline will move forward. So now let's find out. Well, okay. I guess that's good right there. Let's see. Let me just double check on the timing here for you. So let me find out, when will this proposal, when will this evolution in your relationship, I know, it sounds awesome. When will the evolution in your relationship happen? Like, do we have an idea? And okay, so that is April, right? The fourth month is April. So April is where the evolution of your relationship begins. And you might get a candlelit dinner in somebody's home, your home, his home, private, very private, or it could be like at a restaurant that nobody goes to, far away. It's just something very cozy, like something about this encounter is going to be very cozy, and that's how everything sort of levels up. It's funny, I usually don't wear yellow, but I have bought a few yellow things. Nice. And that's funny because me either, but yellow actually looks kind of good on me. I love like a pastel yellow. I bet yellow looks good on you too. It's a good color. And when I wear yellow, it makes me feel so happy. I have to think about that more. I need to wear yellow. I have a yellow jacket I could just wear on over everything. That's an idea. My that's funny. My singing mate, Anne, last week she wore yellow. She said because of the spring equinox. Isn't that cute? And she looked good in yellow too. She has black hair. It is happy. I remember in high school, whenever I wore yellow, I begrudgingly felt happier when I on those days when I wore yellow. I was like, oh, it's a good day. It's funny how color does that. Color therapy, sound therapy, you know, aromatherapy. All of those things are good for us You know, those are nice ways of enhancing our environment without doing very much, you know, kind of usually no expense or little expense, things like that, you know. All right, so there you go, Cheryl. I think that kind of helps formulate a timeline. As you know, as we all know, there's a certain path, and things can go along this path, but all kinds of outside influences can make it a little twisty and turny. But as far as it looks right now, it looks real positive and sunny and happy for an this is what I'm seeing, just the stairway to heaven. Stairway to heaven is what you're getting. Ah, to the romantic bliss of heaven, a heavenly love. Heavenly love. You're welcome, honey. So the only place I could have had a video for anybody was through my Etsy, but I don't do I don't do that. I don't do videos. I don't know. I don't get it. You know, video readings. I do video readings, but it doesn't make sense to just say video without saying a reading. So what's this video about? Right. All right, Rainbow. Sure, spring messages. Oh, you know what? I have just the right thing for you. Let's see. I pulled these out again, which what are they called? Spring blossom, something blossom. They're V Love and Crystals deck. She has Autumn Delight, Winter Embrace, and I think this is like Spring Blossom, something blossom, flower blossom, something blossom. Anyway, it's a spring deck, I think. She doesn't have a summer version that I know of. So I had one in my cart last year, summer deck that I was going to get, and then I never did. And then, of course, also, hopefully we'll be adding the next seasons of The Witch, Mabon, which will be coming out soon, I think, in April. Yeah, I think it comes out in April. Which is kind of cutting it close because Mabon is at the end of April. All right, let's see. Let's see what the cards want to say. Hi, Laura. Nope, I am not. I'm not full. All right, you have a yearning, that's for sure. I fulfill my heart's desires. So whatever you've been yearning for is going to be fulfilled. Ooh, passionate. I love with every beat of my heart. Ooh, mysterious. There's more to me than what you see. That's so cute. And forgiving. I leave the past behind and move forward. Well, thank you so much. Thank you very much, Laura. It's a Cashapp night. Don't you love how easy Cashapp is? Like my name, $ Cherry Enchantress. Super easy. Anybody else want to cash at me? Even if you don't want to get a reading, all you have to do is hit $ Cherry Enchantress. All one word. And there you go. You can buy me a coffee or whatever. Or you can ask for a reading if you want to. You can send money plus a little note saying, or you can send money and email me at this one's harder to remember, but just those of you who know me know that I'm an art person. I'm an artist. So, Art Lady, and then my initials, my real name, J-A-S. I might make a trivia question. What does my middle initials stand for at some point? I know I've told somebody. I told you guys. But y'all can guess what A name is my middle name. It's not weird. It's sweet. It's actually a very nice name. I thank my mother for giving me at least that. No, I like my first name. I love it, actually. Love it a lot. But I had trouble with people trying to get people to pronounce it correctly my whole life. You're the only one I have there. Oh, yeah, I am. Oh, well, okay, it's good. It's good. That reminds me, I should like all the people on my email list, I should just send out little, hey, get a Cash App. I don't even know if I have a list anymore. Maybe I have it on my old phone. All right, so let's continue with rainbow. I was kind of hoping I'd get a rainbow. This is close, though. We have this beautiful sunset. Let's see, what else? Let's get some fairies. Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting that these are so big. I should rifle shuffle them. Okay, get the flowers out. Didn't I do that the last time? Oh, I don't think so. I only used the flowers on Cheryl. The soul flowers, they're nice. I'll get those out too. Ooh, you've got 3 of Cups, a celebration coming in. Oh my goodness, look at the 2 cards. The 2 cards that flipped out were 3 of Cups, celebration, and 9 of Coins, like feeling happy in your environment, like abundant, sitting pretty, doing well financially and physically. Like this is good physical health and feeling like very strong and independent and healthy. So good celebration, a good reason to feel happy. Something to feel happy about. Let's see what else. Ooh, what? Your husband never fails to show up in your reading. He's always there. It's like, dude, are you clingy much? No, there he is. He's masked too. We don't even, well, I know now what he looks like. Oh, wow. Like if you just looked at his eyes, kind of looks a little bit like him. I'm kidding. But yeah, there is the King of Wands actually is very nice because he's strong and vibrant and passionate and he has good sex appeal and that also is good for you. It's like you have a good physical relationship, and he's very potent. So I feel like this is fertility, actually. This is like his fertility is good. Yours is good too, but maybe sometimes, he questions, you question, and I think it's this is saying his is fine as well. He is. He's always in your readings. Always. He's like, don't forget me. I'm right here. Ooh, Justice. Lady Luck and Justice. I don't know why I say luck, but yeah, it feels lucky. It's a win in your favor. Everything, this is like your good karma coming through. It's like you're going to get the good good's coming to you. You deserve it. What you deserve. After being gone through so much, it's like the pendulum's going to swing in your favor, and you're going to get good things in your life. This is guaranteed. The universe wants to say that you were born to be abundant, and that you were born to have this blessings in your life, and you have to keep focusing on that. Focus that you were worthy and you deserve it, and you were born for this. You were born to have blessings, and blessings are yours, and you deserve it. And I feel like the more you realize that and the more you attract that in, the more it becomes your reality, and it really actually manifests for you. It's like a manifesting energy to me. All right, I'm going to get some flowers for you. Let's see what the soul flowers have to say. I like the colors and the watercolor background. It's so pretty. I know, I think. Well, all of these decks are pretty. What does this one say? Then, oh, nettle, transformation. That's good. Oh, I got goosebumps. And then here comes yellow again. I'm feeling, so much happened at once when this card came out. Okay, I've got goosebumps. I feel enlightened. I feel light. I feel lucky. Transformation, and also nettle tea. There, I don't know how and where or why, but I stumbled upon some kind of page one day. It was just talking about all the benefits of nettle tea, so maybe something. But anyway, this is Wake Up. Nettle helps you transform foggy thinking so that you can respond to prickly or heated situations by speaking up for yourself in alignment with your own truth and without harboring resentment or attachments that can leave you feeling tired, congested, and irritated. And so this is good for you in general, like in relationship situations, work environments, but also for your own self, like sometimes you may have to combat your own down thoughts or your lack mentality. And so nettle can help charge up and bring you a sense of and more enthusiasm and optimism about you, and that and make you feel more in truth of who you really are and how you deserve the good things in life. And so I feel like that's what's going on here. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. We're gonna get from the fairy forest. Since they're all kind of sweet and simple and to the point, so I feel like we can get another one. Oh, I got goosebumps again. This is the rare unicorn. There is only one unicorn in this whole deck. And like, to be honest with you, I don't use unicorns much at all, even though I have a couple of unicorn decks. I do have some unicorn decks, but I don't use them very much because I treat them like a unicorn, like they're rare and precious and unusual and special. And so you got the golden unicorn just for that reason. This is a protector, guardian, and champion, but also there's an energy about you that is very rare. It's it doesn't happen a lot, and it's coming through very strong and beautifully. So let's find out more about this golden unicorn. The golden unicorn is kind of like the golden ticket. I got a golden ticket. So everyone deserves to have another person in their life to whom they can turn for protection and care. And when this card comes to you, the golden unicorn is showing you the path to a person, advisor, or mentor who will assist you through the challenges you are now facing. Hello, Kiki. Can I help you? Kiki came to visit. When the golden unicorn appears, maybe Kiki's your golden unicorn. She's not very rare, though. She's kind of commonly. She's like a common person. No, she's actually quite intelligent cat, I must say. Kiki, come on, honey. What are you doing? So so there could be a person, it could be in some kind of a sudden insight, it could be a moment, something like that that just feels like that helps you through a difficult period or just a difficult day, a difficult mindset, going into lack mentality, or a day where you're feeling a little down. I kind of felt like the nettle is a good positive card, but it's a cure, right? So it's a cure for whenever you're not feeling so well. So that's what you have to have. You have to have something in your arsenal to help you on those days when you're not feeling so well. And something that you can do quickly, and it will support you and boost you back up again. So when the golden unicorn appears, it's a beacon of hope, for with the right guidance, what seems to be impossible can be achieved. And you will also no longer feel so raw, vulnerable, and unable to go on. The golden unicorn appears to those who are facing unjust circumstances. Did we have justice? No, that was Cheryl, but I feel like you too, you're gonna get what you deserve. You're gonna get the good things. Oh no, you have justice. So like you're going to get anything that was wrong, those are going to be righted. All the wrongs are going to be righted. You're going to get what you are a beautiful child of nature, and you deserve abundance. Anyway, so so if you feel like you're facing unjust circumstances, and you have, the golden unicorn energy is showing you how to step by step get through this time and help you on a path that will bring you your abundance, basically. It could lead you towards a particular friend, or some kind of guidance, some kind of partner. You know what? It could be just a random person sometimes that says just the right thing, like a Claydon, which is a saying that is so profound, it hits you in the right way, helps you change things, helps you get into this transformation kind of energy. Where was transformation? Didn't you have transformation? But it's like, yeah. Anyway. Also, the golden unicorn represents protection. There's protective energy around you. It feels like a super dynamic, like a guardian angel type person that's really like hugging you, holding you, keeping you safe, and really trying to also keep you light and gold. And like here we have golden unicorn, and we have this yellow golden nettle, and this, we're getting this gold energy tonight, which is really beautiful and powerful. And so anything that, you know, like if you judging yourself or if you feel like other people have judged you, you're not going to feel that anymore. You're going to feel a shift, like a blessing coming through, like that you're not being judged, or that and you it's almost like you're getting a golden ticket and you're getting like a prize. Like somebody saying you deserve this, you earn this, you get to have this, instead of being denied something. That's what it feels like to me. It feels also like healing pains too, of and getting some kind of win, a win, a win in your favor. And there you have it. Something kind of rare and miraculous too. Feel like the golden unicorn is just rare and miraculous. So there you have it. That's just what I feel like is happening for you. I mean, even he could be the golden unicorn. You just never know. Like, but look at these, just really good cards, super good. 3 of Cups, celebration, friendship. So I feel like a strong friendship energy come through, and like a person that you can talk to, and somebody who's just going to say something amazing. And the 9 of Coins is like abundance galore, like, but I just really feel like you're vibrating and radiating all by yourself too, and winning. And I think he sees a change in you too that makes him feel even more enthusiastic and kind of like aroused by you. I don't know. He's got exciting. He's getting exciting. He's getting excited. He's getting excited too. Yeah. All of these good, like, clearing of things. Forgiving. Starts off with a yearning. Then just like, I like that. Very nice. Very nice. Hey, Divine Goddess, how are you? Sure, sure, sure. And now we are reading Terry. So, Terry, messages for spring. I like that. It's a good one. Messages for spring for Terry. Here we go. Ooh, right away. Grateful. I appreciate the abundance around me. Nice. Yeah, Laura, do that. That's a good idea. It's good to me to have seasonal readings too, besides monthly and things like that. I did that sometimes with my cards. Oh, you know what I was gonna have? I can still do this, but oh, winter's almost done. But I was gonna do like a quarter, the different seasons using my different seasons of the witch deck for 2024. But we're already past pretty much the first quarter, sort of. What is the first quarter in my... Yep. January, February, March. So it's almost done with the first quarter. But I can still do the last 3 quarters of 2024. The thing is, the seasons, I have to wait until I get all the decks. It's too soon. I have to do that next year. Anyway, back to the reading. Yes, the eclipse. Yes, we'll be able to see it in Texas. Definitely. Very exciting. Thank you. Oh, Divine Goddess, you are such a beautiful sparkle of light. You're so amazing. All right. Spring messages for Terry. We're starting off with being grateful for what we already have. Let's see what else is coming to us. Happy? Yes. My light is contagious. Oh, wow. I did a reading like that. One of my daily deaths said something like something is contagious. And it feels like that, like this energy of spring. If you allow it to, it gives you a smile and a spring in your step, haha, so to speak, that others will find contagious. So here's another message I'm hearing for the collective tonight is us being a good example for other people. Like who, really, we don't care about what other people do. They can live their own life though any way they want to, whatever. But it's nice if you are setting a good example. Just think about the ripple effect out there. If you can smile and bring joy and your best self every day, then this is infectious, it's contagious. You may create other people to want to behave this way too. And then everybody's got a new perspective and outlook on life. And because they are, then it attracts us in a collective way, abundance as well. So collectively, we are connected and we're all helping each other by our positive attitudes and our outlooks. Did you know that? It's not just for twin flames, it's also for soul families too. But even if you're not a specific kindred soul family like us, it can help regular families. And it's harder. I know it's harder when you're in your regular family and they're all grumbly and I don't know, maybe talking politics or complaining about backaches and whatever. But you have to, if you can stay in your positive mindset in that environment, then you're doing a really good job. And just keep it up. Just keep it up. Stay mindful, stay present, and keep it up and see what happens. They may look at you like crazy that you're not like, drinking the Kool-Aid or following along with them, that you're staying above that. But after a while, they may think, hey, I like it better this way. Like, I don't want to go down that road. I don't want to talk about those things. I want to be grateful and appreciative and be happy about my life. Very good. Good job, Terry. You're such a good example. You are also ambitious. Look at this, the cherry blossoms. I climb as high as I can. Nice. And some people are insecure. I think you may be helping those insecure people, but you know what? We're human. We also feel insecure sometimes. And what this card says makes nice sense. Like, embrace your imperfections. We're not perfect, but those imperfect parts of us, we can embrace that too. It doesn't mean like being happy and all of that means that we ignore we have any imperfections or anything wrong with us. It's not about being in denial. A lot of people like think that that's what we're doing when we're in this optimistic, positive and energy. It's not about being in denial. It's like both, lady or man, both. I both see the light and the shadow at the same time. I choose to present this optimistic, energy so I can attract abundance to myself. But I'm not in denial of my faults. I'm not in denial of my imperfections. It's just something that I don't want to like I don't want to overly focus on. I want to focus on the things I am grateful about, you know? Oh my goodness. And see, oh, be optimistic. Better days are ahead. Very nice. Okay. I don't know why I'm like talking as if you have a challenging person that you have to talk to. I don't actually have anyone like I have challenging, that I have to talk to like that. But sometimes I talk to myself that way when I feel like I get caught up in like I shouldn't say gossip, but when I get caught up in the mundane world and I hear myself complaining like other people and I'm like, "Uh-oh, what am I doing?" I'm just like I'm kind of going along with everybody, but I really like I don't really have to, you know. I don't really have to chime in and say these things. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Let's see what is going on, Terry. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna use the Gilded Royale, Tarot Royale for you. Or would you like fairies? Okay, I'll do fairies. You convinced me. Can't take all the credit. Rainbow said something similar. That's right. That's right. For personal one-on-one session, yes, email me. 21 months. Long time, a long time fan and friend. And a great mod. Thank you. Needed you here 2 minutes earlier, but I handled it. There was just somebody who was making strange comments tonight. I didn't even understand them. All right, look at that. 10 of coins. 10 of coins is your happily ever after. You put a fairy in the text that looks just like this fairy. What happened to her wings? She looks sort of naughty, like I spent a lot of this money that I earned. But she's not worried about it. In fact, she has so much it's like this idea that so here's the second thought. So what if you do get the money, or what if you do get the thing that you want? Then you sometimes get it and then you sabotage yourself and you're like, "Oh, I might only have it for a little bit." Or I might not be able to get everything, or I might spend it, or I might not be able to save it. Like you always like you have this addendum on it, like as if you can't enjoy this like a gift that you get, or a goal that you make or something like that. Don't quash it too fast, like think of it as there's a really good it's kind of a an affirmation type video, but it's one of those kind of money type videos where the affirmations like saying I'm abundant, I'm a money magnet, wealth comes to me, things like that. But his takes it another step, saying that the money that comes to me will be mine. I won't I and I will it will be in a continual source of income. Like it doesn't end, it doesn't stop. I will be able to keep it and I won't have to give it back. So like when you make wishes, in other words, when you make wishes and the monkey's paw, that book or Edgar Allan Poe story, parable, whatever, it's all about this wish, and the wish that somebody makes, it's almost like leaves room um for something to happen, because the wish wasn't like thorough enough. It wasn't this a wish that says like I wish for money. I wish for like $3 million, let's say. I wish for $3 million. Well, let's say you win it in a lottery and then you spend it really fast or something like that. Well, what if you wish for $3 million and in such a way that you have everything that you want and it's sustainable and it lasts a long time, as opposed to this, to a short burst, whatever. Like it could, there's there's addendums to the wishes. There's, so that's why when you make your set your intention with spirit, you say this, what I'm wishing for, what I'm asking for, or something better, because spirit actually may know what's better for you than what you've actually asked for the good of all, because you don't want to be selfish, right? You want to have something, but of course you don't want to have something, and let's say somebody dies for it, like something like that. You don't want that kind of outcome. You want it clear and free and clear, so in a way that nobody it doesn't affect anybody badly. And you say for the good of all, so mote it be, so whatever. With harm to none is another saying. With harm to none is also a good thing to say whenever you're setting intentions. Um, because it's kind of like verbally, like maybe you're already thinking that, but it's good to verbally say that, because it's kind of like puts a stamp on your wishes to spirit, saying, yes, I like these things, but I'm telling you right now, spirit, I am already happy for what I have, but and I thank you so much. And you're, wiser than me. Whatever you think is right for me now, I appreciate you. And sometimes when you're talking to spirit, you're not just talking to some angel or some ethereal guide. Sometimes you're talking to your own self, your higher self, or even your future self who knows you right now and knows what you need right now in order to get to the next phase in your life or whatever. So I feel like spirit right now is talking to you about the law of attraction and abundance and things coming to you through the 10 of coins for some reason. But 10 of coins feels like a happily ever after, like you're going to get a big windfall. Really, really good. And this can be just money, but it can also, usually 10 of coins represents legacy, like family and husbands and marriage and all of that too. You have the 4 of Cups. So at this point in time, there's a bit of like, probably when I said this, the immediate thought is, well, right now there's no love in my life or whatever, or I don't know who you could be talking about or how this could happen. so so it's important to obviously, you see what you see, but don't question the how. Like spirit's got this. Like spirit wants you to surrender the how. Spirit wants you to not question the how is it going to come, but spirit wants you to say, well, you know, um, I don't yet see the tangible manifestation of this, but I surrender this to you, universe, and thank you for giving, but you don't even have to say all that, because as long as you go back to, I'm feeling blessed with what I have right now, and acting as if you have everything you need, then there really is no need to say, I don't know how this is happening, because it is happening. You know what I mean? It's kind of a really, it's just weird how to use The Secret. I don't know if you have the book, The Secret. If you want, I'll send you my book. Oh, you got the 10 of Wands. Okay, so, and this makes a lot of sense, especially Capricorn Moon. So 10 of Wands represents hard work. We're conditioned to believe any kind of positive outcome takes a lot of hard work, physical labor or mental labor or any kind of labor, and it's our job, our duty, nobody else's, our responsibility to get it done. And that's true, that's true. And the 10 of Wands could represent the work that you put into this too, like this, even the spiritual work you put into it. But remember, manifesting is more than just the spiritual just more than just doing physical things to make it happen. It's like a co conspiracy. It's cooperation. It's it's co it's a joint effort between you and spirits. And so the two entities, the physical and the spiritual, get together and create this. And it's balanced in a certain way. Sometimes you need a little more time in the spiritual world, and sometimes you need a little more time in the physical world to work on things. But anyway, the Ten of Wands is also saying that, that you're working very hard and you're getting close to culmination. If there's like a final push through, a final achievement, a final goal that will be happen. You have lots of choices here. You can set down your load and take a breather. You can keep going and push on. You can delegate and let other people help you. If you feel this is only something that you can do, then you can either pace yourself or push. You know how when people deal with work, let's say, you know how those people say, well, I do my best work under pressure. And sometimes that's the way people do things. And then other people say, I do my best work when I take my time and I'm really thorough and check on everything, like really cross my T's and dot my I's, that kind of thing. Um, or sometimes it's, it could be a little bit of both. Anyway, so I'm feeling those kinds of things, but your abundance is strong. The abundance is strong with this one. Let me see. Let's see what the fairy forest says for a message. What, this one? You got the cunning woman. She's pretty. This redhead. Look at these redheads. Okay. So the cunning woman is silent, observant, and wily. It's okay to be silent and not say too much, but just watch. You learn a lot sometimes from just watching. I remember one time in high school, it's very bizarre. This young guy, he was young. He's my age, though. Um, he was kind of short for his for his age, but Adam Nelson, Adam, and he was really talkative Gemini and very like gregarious actor. He was in theater. He just he had a lot of friends. He just a very busy person, always in in everything that was happening. But and one time he told me, he's like, sometimes I wish I could be more like you. I'm like, what? And he's like, you're so quiet and you just observe and you listen and watch. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I like to do. I'm kind of a people watcher. I like to watch. I don't like to say too much. So y'all would be surprised. I don't actually like my natural way is not to talk. My natural way is to actually observe. But so anyway, I do a lot of things on this channel that's outside of my comfort zones. So the cunning woman is saying silent, observant, and wily. Now is not the time for talk or action. It's the time to be independent, watchful, and intelligent. This being holds within her very specific knowledge the value of silence and watchfulness. Her message to you is to watch and observe what people and beings around you are doing. It is through their actions that you will know them. There is also an element of secrecy. You must keep close to your heart certain information and thoughts at present. It is necessary for you to be very shrewd and careful about the next step. And this is no bad thing. It is wise to conserve your energy at this time, to be silent, to withhold, and to begin to see the patterns around you. You will soon know what to do and exactly when to do it. But now is not the time to share, to offer forth your most tender secrets, nor is it time to speak of what you know. It is time to be quiet, to observe, and to allow others to reveal who they are. This is also the card of one who must listen. Quiet your mind, steady your gaze, resolve to be focused, and then your innate and clever nature will be able to make sense of what is taking place around you. Be the point of stillness, watchfulness, and wisdom. Let everything just drop away. Hide yourself and begin to see the truth as revealed by what is actually happening, uncolored by story, imagination, and interpretation. I like that. Very nice. Very peaceful. And it's also kind of a relief, right? So if you're not doing any big actions, you're just observing and looking around and not acting upon, let's say if a young man gives you some attention or whatever, play it cool, just play it cool for now. Or yeah, I think that's kind of what this is about mostly. But I think also in a general sense, you already are pretty observant and silent, and so continue to do that. Use that frame when you're dealing in groups and one-on-ones even, let them say what they have to say and watch their body language or watch what they do for you if you're in an outing with somebody. It says a lot about a person the way, they treat their waiters or whatever, it says a lot about somebody, how if they open doors for you and things like that. This, to me, the little things matter a lot. That's why, like, I my boyfriend he is really sweet about the little things, and I really notice them, and I can tell it makes him, the whole person that he is, because of those little things kind of add up. So so there you go, Terry. Anything else that you'd like to know, that you would like to ask? I feel like your next move is out there, right? It's out there, but right now is a watching time, observing time. And, just using the law of attraction, and to manifest. Just being a little bit more in the spiritual. Although the Ten of Wands makes me feel like your daily grind. That's okay. A little bit of love. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going to happen next in love. Ooh, you got a soulmate here. You have found your romantic counterparts. They're coming through. Oh, yep. These two that they came out for Cheryl also coming out for you. These kind of steps, keeping your heart open, don't close it up, and you will evolve into this next phase. So you also, like Terry, are on, I feel like, a similar energetic pattern here, somewhat. Not that you have these kind of question mark energy right now, but sort of a evolutionary energy. Let's see what else is happening. Somebody might want to have a nice talk with you. So expect a heart-to-heart conversation. And like I was saying, in the heart-to-heart conversation, play it cool. Don't say a lot. Be very observant. Be a really good listener. So yeah, that's what it feels like to me. Have you ever seen? That's a cute episode. But my daughter was so into How I Met Your Mother, the TV show How I Met Your Mother. We watched, we would watch the whole series maybe 4 or 5 times. It was always playing in the background as we did our, whatever we were doing. It was just always kind of playing in the background. And there's one episode that I forgot what it's called, something to do with the mermaid effect or whatever. And so, and it's very silly and it's a little misogynistic, but whatever, it's cute. Um, and and so there's the mermaid effect is kind of like when a girl is just kind of smiling at a guy, listening, nodding her head, but not saying anything. Suddenly she turns into a mermaid or something like that because she's not doing too much talking. There's a similar one, like there was another TV show where there's a girl, a blonde girl, and Hall and Oates. They look like Hall and Oates daughters or something. Anyway, forgot what that one was called, but they did the same kind of theme on that one, and someone was given a challenge just to hang out with your guy and don't say anything at all and see what happens. And it's hard because sometimes you just want to talk. But so they took upon that challenge and just not talked and nodded their head and whatever, but and made little noises like whatever. And it was the same kind of weird effect that the guy was like, you might find the guy like will really start to say and open up a whole lot more than you would expect them to when you just smiling and saying hmm 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 instead of saying that. It's not saying actual words but nodding, smiling, and maybe grunting noises the way they do with us. Yes, there you go. Yes, they do that with us, don't they? So that's what you do. Do you want to? I want to see. Okay, wait. Is there a person thinking about you? I feel like there's somebody thinking about you right now. What do they want to say? How do they feel? Oh, ooh, somebody's enthusiastic. Feeling very excited to be with you. I want to spend quality time with you. I don't know why I was reaching for this because somebody wanted to talk to you. Feeling just plain happy. I can't seem to wipe off this silly grin. Determined. I will find a way to make this right. We will be together. I have a plan. Oh, somebody's determined. And you're going to play it really cool, which makes them even more persistent and determined. And you're just going to be, uh-huh, uh-huh, mm-hmm. It's like when somebody tells you, I love you, and you're like, mm-hmm. Yes, good. Mm-hmm. Or don't you have anything to say? Like, and you go, go get a Snickers bar. No, go buy the banana. Don't say anything. Let me, hold that thought. I know, I'm being so silly about that, but I feel like in some, cases that very extreme silence can be very interesting. What happens, what comes out of that. All right, so Maurice is private, and Laura is next. I don't know. My God's what to say. Oh my goodness. The fairies are like, it's Laura. Let's knock everything over. Oh. You've got a nice badge, Terry. You got the kiss badge. You have the enchanted kiss. Hi, Laura. Do you want a spring message? Okay. Let's see what's coming up for spring. I knew that was going to happen. Spring message. Ooh, passionate. I love with every beat of my heart. Cherries shaped like hearts. That's so me. I feel like there could be some love coming for you in spring. Some sexy time. It's not interesting, it's passionate. Okay, don't get tensed up now. Breathe, release, repeat. Breathe deep through your nose, real deep, and then blow gently through your lips like you're whistling, but don't whistle. And do that because this person is going to knock you off your feet, but also you might go into like negative energy or negative thoughts. Don't let that happen. Create and write your own story. You decide what this story is. You don't have to say, oh, I bet he's going to be like everyone else that's ever come in my life, and he's going to be really mean to me, and he's going to mess things up. You don't have to do that. You can say, I'm going to give this person a benefit of the doubt, and maybe he's a Prince Charming after all, and treat me just the way that I deserve to be treated. And if he doesn't, then that's okay, because I have my choice to say bye-bye. Oh, you have a boyfriend, but I keep dreaming of a guy I met a long time ago. Well, maybe things will spice up between you and your boyfriend because, oh wow, this card came out and I put it back and it came out again. Unhappy. There's something that the maybe dreaming about this person is making is your something unhappy with you that's being worked out in your dream. So face this first before anything happens. Face this, okay? And rise above it and be strong. Rise above your unhappiness. And then you're something about your unhappiness is withdrawn, making you like not want to be with people and kind of making you withdraw a little bit. So it's okay to find your solitude, but don't let a guy make you feel like you can't have friends or that you can't enjoy other people's company. Don't make a man let this guy have power over you, okay? But yeah. If you want to be social, be social. If you don't, it's okay. You can find comfort in your solitude as well. All right, let's see what else. Let's see, shall we look at use the fatties? Oh, I think I will use my deck. Let's see. Okay. You are on a journey. This is like a rites of passage. So you're kind of being tested a little bit. Your boundaries are being tested. You're testing yourself. Wow, that's exactly what happened. I felt like an idiot with him and went into hiding after, but I love my boyfriend. Hmm. Well, there's some things that you're going to learn in on this journey that will help you kind of understand better the big picture, things that you need in your life, boundaries, other people, and where they coming from too. Yeah, sometimes dreams do test us. Sometimes talks with friends test us. They may say blah 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 blah, and you may be like, huh, and then that's a test for you to are you going to be loyal and stay strong to the person, or are you going to lean into their direction and what they say and listen to them? So be aware of that. Like, it's like your friends aren't purposely telling you something. They just don't know who you are 100%, and they don't know who your person is 100% either. And all they see is a surface relationship or situationship or energy or whatever, and so they have their opinions. And sometimes their opinions are you deserve better. And maybe in a certain context you do definitely deserve the best, for sure. You deserve the best. You deserve better sometimes. But than what you have, right? Better than what you have. Do they know what you have, right? They're judges. They're being judges on your situation or circumstance, um, in appearances, but not in substance. And so keep that in mind and don't let people influence you too much. But some of those things you may work out in your dream. And that's why maybe you turn to alternative people that could be a different choice for you. Also, you have the Ace of Wands, which kind of makes me think there's somebody that's physically attracted, or you feel physically attracted. Somebody who is, let's say, well built physically, like somebody who is stimulated by you, or you're stimulated by them, or the idea of them stimulates you in a physical sense. And sometimes this happens like if you've been with somebody and you've been in a routine, and the routine is starting to get stale, and it's lacking passion, and you want to put passion back into a relationship, but you haven't figured out, or they haven't figured it out how, and so you turn to another person instead, or you turn to another person in your dream instead, because that represents passion. So the guy in your dream may represent not a person, but just the feeling of passion or excitement, enthusiasm in a relationship, because it's new or different, or it's taboo, or it's not, you know, it's outside your boundaries, it's a test. And that's it, like, so instead of cheating on your boyfriend, you find passion with your boyfriend. You find a new passion. You find something new to add into your relationship, to put a spark again, to get excited, to get aroused, to get horny, whatever. Um, you are like the Queen of Pentacles, though. And so I feel like this is kind of what's going on. Like, sometimes guys don't catch on too quick on girls' needs, that we want to be wooed like the first day. And guys usually like this feeling of contentment actually better, I think, generally speaking. I shouldn't say everybody, but there's a lot of, if they have Gemini aspects, maybe not so much, but if they're like, definitely earth people or earth guys, they like the routine and stuff makes them realize that they have a good, stable situation, and it makes them look like stable people, and it makes them look good in public, in the community, and like their reputation, they look good, and they like that feeling of looking good because they're with a good woman who's a good wife, or good every, like the whole works and feels right to them. But where the woman may want more romance, like may like a little bit, ignite a little excitement, a little wooing, a little chase me a little bit, try things and get me, to try to get me interested, and they're not putting effort because they've already won you, whatever. But the Queen of Pentacles to me could be a leveling up here. This could be like him deciding to make you his wife, and maybe that whole excitement can change things for you. Like, or, maybe he'll have a talk with you or something saying that, you're so amazing. I see you as like the mother of my children, and the woman that I want to be with long term, or something like that. So that could be something that makes things happy for you. Anyway, that could be a good next step possibly for you. But we also have the Two of Swords, and then here's the two men, and it's not really about choices necessarily, but it's about the ways of seeing things, multiple ways of seeing things. Like, so is your boyfriend your hero, or is your boyfriend the guy that's killing your dreams? It's like, uh, is your real dream to be single and independent and be with anyone you want to be, or is your real dream to be loved and feel safe and comfortable and cozy and taken care of, and also like having that friend too, that witness in your life that you can share everything with. He's like our spouses can be our best friends too. Like, they kind of have to be, because we spend so much time with them, or our boyfriends or significant others that sometimes tend to be our best friends too. And it's important to have certain respect in that. But if there's any kind of contention or any kind of disagreement or any kind of arguments that you guys don't resolve yourself, you can sometimes end up turning to a third party. If that third party is also interested in you, then that can cause problems. So remember, if you have any kind of problems in your relationship, that for some reason your boyfriend doesn't want to work out with you, it's important to turn to like an actual third party, like a counselor, not a girlfriend or a boyfriend, to talk about it, because they may not be objective enough. A girl may want you to be single so you can hang out with her and go to clubs, and a guy may want you to leave a guy so he can have a chance with you. So they might have ulterior motives. So, not saying always, but there's those chances that can happen. So it's important to see, he's a hero. Well, I feel like you can get that passion back, definitely. Let's see, how do we get the passion back? Let's ask the fairies. Ooh, I have a good one. I have a good passion card. I feel like I want to read it to you. It's a mermaid passion card. Let's see. I should get out my mermaids for the next readings. Yes. All right. You did? The Mer People documentary? Wow. Where did you find that? Okay. Well, I'd like to see it. Here we go. This is a beautiful sensuality mermaid. Look at how pretty this art is. She's so cute. She's got a red fin. On peacock? Okay. And look at her scales on her arms. And her delicate fingers. And her rose petals. Alright. Divine sensuality, making love, erotica. Are you ready, boys and girls? We're going to talk about love and making love. So sit back, relax. All right, The Mermaid Sings. Here's the mermaid singing to you. Oh, Netflix. Okay, I'm going to have to watch it. Yes, the mermaids are protectors and champions of sexuality and freedom and allure and power. To experience physical bliss is not a purely physical event. There is an intimate connection that connects people who make love or kiss or even just shake hands, who touch. And when we exchange this great intimacy with another, there is an established between us a strong, energetic connection. So it is wise to consider who we make love with, and when, and where, and very much why. But there's also an undercurrent in our culture that still sees lovemaking, sensuality, and the love of pleasure of the body and the celebration and elevation of that pleasure to an art as something that is laden and twisted with guilt. The tainted sexual beliefs of the medieval era, which led to a hatred of the body of sexuality and the demonization of women, are still with us in some ways. Even the sexualization of our bodies undermines our abilities to make love, to pleasure ourselves, and to enjoy this great pleasure and joy that has been gifted to us. The mermaid has come to be a symbol of the temptress, the woman who wishes to draw men and lovers to her, and in many ways she is the symbol of danger. And so it is with our sensuality. So this card can be that you're ready to explore and dive into your own physical expression of bliss. It may be through lovemaking with a cared for other, achieving greater intimacy in your relationship, or even experiencing blissful sensual moments while receiving a massage or dancing. But this card encourages you to reconnect with the love of your natural physicality and to explore the pleasure your sensuality can bring you, and to begin to understand and untangle any of the lingering cultural or personal guilt you may have about this. I just saw in my mind a couples massage day for you and your honey. Couples massage day. There are many beliefs in our culture, many taboos too, that women who enjoy sexual feelings and evoke them in others are impure, courting danger, threatening themselves and to other women, and dangerous to men. But the truth is, oh, that's so funny because I was talking about the mermaid effect. Okay, mermaids wanted to come out tonight. The mermaid effect. You know, when you stay silent and don't say anything. Oh, but the truth is, we all have a seductress within us, a mermaid-like being who dwells within our psyche and subconscious, who is able to show us how to pleasure ourselves and others, and how healing this sacred sensuality is and can be. So, it's possible at this time that you have to so let's try this. Let's see. Maybe you're judging yourself about your choices that you made of sexual partners because your boyfriend is the love of your life, but there's a little part of you that's saying, "Oh, I couldn't have it all." So I chose somebody who's really great, but who's not as physically compatible that I as with that I should have been. And it's maybe something like secretly that you kind of thought to yourself or kept to yourself, and it acts out in your dream or something. But 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 realize that your boyfriend is a special soul love, and the the offering of your physical body to him is even greater than it would be with anybody else, even if there's just more of a physical uh, spark. The spark sometimes comes from weird places. The spark can sometimes come from the taboo itself. So if there's somebody that you feel like is not, like, is it's out of bounds, this guy's not allowed or this girl's not allowed, well, this guy's not allowed, the excitement of the taboo adds an element to the connection that you don't have with your boyfriend, that you don't have taboo. It's with your boyfriend you have comfort and love, which is, which, in some ways don't sound that exciting. So you've got to find a way not to make your relationship with your boyfriend discomfort, you know, uncomfortable, but in a way that it creates there that you create a sort of tension that makes it exciting again. So that's why you try different things that you haven't tried before. So the unknown can make excitement in a relationship when you try things that you don't know about together or by yourself. Anyway, but uh just whenever you're making choices, make those choices for yourself and not about other people's judgment of you, right? Or even your, like, that voice inside your head, that there's a judge in your head maybe. Make your choices, but also at the same time, like, within the context of your relationship with your boyfriend, you have an agreement, you have an agreement to be a certain way with each other, and and but like, try to have maybe have a conversation of where those boundaries can be pushed. And I'm not talking about, like, go exploring, inviting people to your relationship, not like that, but I mean exploring positions and styles and places and activities and things. It doesn't even have to be sexual, it could just be other things that make an excitement. That make an excitement where there's too much comfort, right? So that could be it, like riding roller coasters together, even if it's not, it has nothing to do with sex. It's a thrill. So think about that, for example. Like, I don't know if you like roller coasters, but say you go to to like, some kind of amusement park, and you ride a roller coaster and you're screaming and you got your hands up, and afterwards you're laughing at and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that with you, and he's like, oh my god, yeah, and I was like right there in that hill, it was like, oh my god, I thought I was gonna fly out of my seat, that exciting feeling. And then you're both looking at each other, panting and like surprised and hot and heavy, and then that's a passionate moment right there, because you stirred up a flavor of excitement because you tried something that was, thrilling a little bit. So that's kind of like how, that's kind of a good way to get into that kind of energy, the passion energy. And don't let the moment go by without acting on it. So yeah, even if you're out in public too, like, that could be another boundary thing that you push a little bit, the um physical displays of affection. Do you do that? Do you not? It's taboo. It's not like doing testing out those fun kind of taboos. That's what I'm talking about. Like that. And yeah, and be like, yeah, make it kind of a game out of it and be silly kids. So that's what the Six of Swords could be. Like you're on a journey to trying out, testing out those waters, testing out these new things, this sexual journey, because the Ace of Wands represents the phallic symbol to me and things that get him aroused. I mean, I feel like he's easily aroused, so you don't have to work too hard on it. But it's like get things to get excited, enthusiastic. And also another thing that you can do for yourself is do some work with the sacral chakra, and that part of your body that it has that houses your sexual organs and also your enthusiasm and excitement for life. Work on that and aligning your just all of your chakra points, but especially focusing on your sacral chakra. It will help you open that up more to arousing possibilities. You see what I'm saying? So good. I like that. By doing this with you, it makes me realize there's a part of me that would love to be a sex counselor. It would be fun. I'd like that. It'd be kind of cool. Anyways, I you know another one be that would be really interesting to try is tantric sex, or like that one where you like sit together. I guess that's tantric. There's lots of fun things to try, but I think a good way to start, like one extreme would be like the amusement park roller coaster thing, or like like at a fair where you're trying to shoot things to win prizes and you can laugh it up. But another thing that, and on the other extreme, that's more relaxing but is also arousing is massages, like couples massages. So you get all like in the, get touchy, feeling, it feels good. Another thing that works on me is like the problem with sometimes with sex is like with guys it's just like easy, but it's like sometimes girls need to have their head in the game, like way ahead and early in the day. And you can help out by like talking about little cute things all day long, sending love letters to each other throughout the day. Like there's gonna be, I mean, some of the ideas would be things that he would do, which would be fun, but if for yourself though, like read a romance novel at the beginning of the day, and then you're like really in the mood by the time he comes home or something like that. That's instead of having to rely on a dream person, you can rely on fictional characters to get yourself excited. So there's something, right? That's an idea. Yeah, yeah. There you go. I mean, porno is porno. It's like as it's it can be arousing and stuff, but the problem with that it's just too many, like it's a little scary because it's all of these expectations that are just way too extreme expectations, right? And for women, I think generally like romance novels is better, like something a little bit more that we can wrap our minds around, and that's a fantasy. And so yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, but if you like to, watch porno together, that's up to you guys. It's not like a terrible idea. It's just it's just sometimes a little bit weird. Yeah. Yeah. With me, it just I don't know. If I did that with a friend, or it would always like feel so judgy. Like I'm sitting there judging somebody else's what they're doing, and yeah, it's not like being in a story where you're like, experience, like feeling emotions with, but maybe you're like me and you're demisexual where you have to be emotionally involved with somebody to be aroused. And I think that's what books do for me. Like I get emotionally involved with the characters and so I feel it like that. So that could be it too. And that's another thing you could talk about with him too, like if he's sapiosexual, demisexual, like different like nuances, do you need to be emotionally connected? Do you like word play? Does that words excite you? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I've tried lots of different things, but you know, I'm a romantic at heart, so yeah. But then at the same time, there are some. I also like for some reason. Well, I'm not going to get into details, but there's all kinds of interesting ways to explore stuff. But sometimes they're not for you to share with him. Sometimes they're for you to just use for your own self. You know, and sometimes there's things that you can share with him. It's all up to you. And then sometimes you want to do things for yourself that you can share with him or let him watch you do things for yourself. And that's another fun thing that's possible. It's all kinds of stuff to try. Laura, Well, I'm more about the fun, wholesome stuff too. Like just wholesome, a good fun day can get those juices flowing and make you feel happy and excited to be together. Especially like when you walk all day long doing stuff with your guy and you observe him be nice to people and do nice things and be the hero that you see him as, and like it makes your heart pump harder for him and you're like, he's so awesome. I really like him. Yeah. You're welcome, Laura. Good luck with all of your loving. Gonna have such fun. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the juices. Exactly. Yes, try a juice bar. You could do like you could do like one of those trampoline parks or something. That's totally not my up my alley. But if you're a very physical person, you could do something like that, a trampoline park where you're getting like really bouncy, like literally bouncy. And afterwards just like yeah. Good night, Terry. Sweet dreams. Okay, Divine G. DG. You're welcome, honey. Also, like if you need any help, like you can order a Kama Sutra reading from me to get in the mood or something like that. I don't know. Yes. Order your Kama Sutra readings with the romantic fairy. Yes, yes, yes. You can email me at artladyjas.gmail.com and you can donate to Romantic Fairy PayPal or also $ Cherry Enchantress for Cash App. You can just donate and say a little something there, or you can email me and say a little something there, or like also you can ask for a big price list, and I'll send you a price list and a how to go about getting a regular reading, or you can come out to the live and donate that way through the super chats. And also here you can also donate through Cash App and PayPal as well. Or, you know, sometimes I do pro bonos. You can come in and ask for a reading if you're really needing something and can't afford it. A lot of times, the other Sparkles of Light will offer up a free reading to somebody. Really? Oh. You should order one, Divine Goddess. We'll see. We'll see. I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, I have two sexy decks that I want to help people. This one right here is one that that Cheryl sent me that I've been wanting to do a flip through review, but it's like I have to make it a rated X flip through review because it's just like all naked people. And then the Kama Sutra tarot. The cover design covers up all the bits and pieces, but this actual card here shows some bits and pieces. But it's really fun. So, Divine Goddess, what is your question? Would you like a spring reading? Everybody was been getting a spring reading tonight. With my spring cards. Okay, let's see. Ooh, fast. Oh, okay, those were left over from the last reading. Ooh, what do we have? Pressured. Okay, remove all emotional blocks. So don't let anybody pressure you to do anything that you don't want to do. I know you wouldn't, but at the same time, sometimes you feel like you don't allow yourself enough time to make a choice, and then you feel like you're pressured into something. So don't let that bubble up. Just relax and ease into it. And you are also resourceful because you know your purpose. That's a good thing, to know your purpose. Maybe there's somebody you're helping that feels pressure. But anyway, you know your purpose. Maybe you're their resource. I often find some cards sometimes that come out for you or the people that you help. You have a yearning. I fulfill my heart's desire. Something that you're yearning for is coming true. Apologetic. I take full responsibility. This is either you or somebody apologizing to you, or just clearing the air kind of energy. Are you working too hard? Are you feeling exhausted? If you are, then it's time to quiet your mind and relax your body. Maybe get a So how's work? How is work going? Are you transitioning okay? Are you working too hard? Are you tiring yourself out? Let's see. I'll get some flowers for you. I think this is your general energy, that you're resourceful and you know your purpose. You have that. So what's going on around you, or what's don't deny that sometimes you feel tired. You know, when you're feeling tired, acknowledge that. Don't just keep don't feel pressure to keep going if you feel tired. Like what you do with me. Where you say, go ahead and get up and stretch and get something to drink or something like that. It's kind of the same thing for you. You should do those things. Yes, my boss came over and she liked me and said wants me to come with her for other office visits. That's good. I'm glad work is fine. So then it looks like you're doing good. Well, oh, very nice. This is my favorite flower, the hydrangea, and I've been seeing them around lately. So, I mean, we don't really get them in Houston, but I've been seeing them at garden centers. Transmutation. We are all affected by our environment. Hydrangea reminds you to reclaim your power through the transmuting of emotions and releasing victimization. You not only have the ability to overcome perceived obstacles, you can extinguish them by realizing you can move through them. That's weird. This is about blocks, and this is removing blocks. Well, something that you're moving through, a block that maybe you didn't look at it like a block, but maybe other people see it as a block. But there's something that you're moving through, or maybe you're helping other people too. Like, let's say it's coworkers, and a coworker saying, "I don't know how to get through this," and you offer a solution and you help work through it. So it could be like that. You're helpful in that way. We have the white pine wisdom. Like a loving parent, White Pine holds you in her embrace so that you feel safe, grounded, and still, and can find the space for quiet reflection. She helps you tap into the ancient wisdom stored in your heart and release your worries to be absorbed by the earth. Wow, that's so nice. So you have also this wisdom and ooh, Pansy resonance. Allow Pansy to instill a sense of stability and safety in your heart and release fear and anxiety. Ease into an understanding of your own heart's deepest truth, often called heart sees Pansy, since only with a direct connection and resonance to your heart will you know which path leads you to joyful fulfillment. Wow, that's good. So I feel like maybe your love life is gonna be going somewhere, some kind of fulfillment for you. Because we have this yearning. There's some kind of yearning, and then there's gonna be some kind of fulfillment. Let's see what's coming up next in love, by the way. Anyway, what's next in love? Ooh, Forever Young, a song of youthful playfulness. So the next thing in as far as love is just being fun and lighthearted and playful. Maybe maybe there's a song that connects you with somebody, or you hear something in a music, or maybe a music festival. Let music guide you. Ooh, you have proposal. Your romance is about to evolve and level up. So, in other words, if you have no romance in your life, it means that you're going to find one. So, that might be coming. And then that person will feel like the perfect match, like you complete each other in the most harmonious way. Wow, that's nice. So, let's see. Let's get a few charms for you. All right, you have the letter K, you have the mermaid. Hello, little mermaid. She came out again today. You have the little angel, like a little guardian angel. Oh, you got the little baby in here. And you have Tinkerbell giving you some wishes. And you have Mickey Mouse, Disney. So it feels like what's coming up for you in love feels like a fairy tale come true. And the Little Mermaid, it's like this is a theme coming out tonight, this mermaid theme. The sensuality of a mermaid, the allure of a mermaid. Not so. What I was gonna say, I didn't say this, but what I was gonna say to, um, I think it was Laura, or maybe it was Terry. But the thing about the mermaid is maybe both of them. Um, in the Little Mermaid story, she doesn't speak, and it so her voice being taken away is a bad thing, right? That's not a good thing. You don't exchange your voice just so you can be with somebody, but you can experiment and see what happens when you use this hyper listening and less talking and just listen a lot to a person of interest, right? And see what can, like what can come out if you just become a really good listener. um but at the same time, if there's something that you feel like very inclined to say, if you need to speak, don't give up your right to speak, or don't give your voice away. So that's what the Little Mermaid means, both things to me. Like, you can be a great listener, but you can also speak. When you speak the truth, or when you speak something that's important to you. That's kind of I was a lot through life as a young person myself. And I just feel like K can represent lots of things, but it feels like a king, like the king in your life is coming through. Like, this person's going to be high level energy, your baby daddy, and you have this special magical fairy dust around you, and this connection's going to be like a fairy tale, like a fairy tale. Not to say that it's easy, because an actual fairy tale is quite complicated at times, but it's usually a happily ever after. At least the Disney fairy tales are, right? And that's what this is. It's going to be like a Disney fairy tale. So there'll be lots of lessons learned, and maybe a lot of bumps along the way. But in the end, you will achieve what you need to achieve, and to be with this person, and then you'll have your happily ever after. There you go. Will he be at work? Let's pull another card and see. Is this a work-related person? He's a soulmate. You find him in a divine timing, Cinderella type situation. Initially, it'll be flirtatious and lighthearted. It won't feel like, it'll be hard, it may not recognize it as like the deep love relationship that it turns into. It may feel just more like fun, flirting, lighthearted. And then there'll be a period of separation, or there could be a person that, like, how, how you were talking about, were you talking about like people that go on the boat? So it could be somebody that you meet, but then they have to go away on the boat for a while, something like that. But whoever you meet, they after you meet them, you might have to go through a time of separation, or maybe you've been in a separation. Kenneth. Oh, okay, for Kenneth. I don't know. If you've already met him, then you're in separation right now. Yeah. But if you haven't met him, then he's the kind of person that will come through. You'll meet, you'll have lighthearted flirtation initially, but it'll grow. Every time you see each other, it seems something more, you know, seems like your perfect match. And then but he leaves. My office is all merchant navy guys. Wow. They go on a boat. Yeah. Let's see. Is this at work? Oh, these are good too. Like you're gonna actually fall in love. You're really gonna fall in love, and this is the one that's coming up, and it's somebody that's gonna feel so great, like your best friend. Like you can talk to him about anything. He's your perfect match. He's the one you're gonna fall in love with, and your best friend. Oh, it could be that friend though. Could be that friend, but it's not a work person necessarily. Could be though. Yeah. But it could also be like the merchant, what you call it, Navy merchant guys. All right, good. Exciting. I feel the love of I feel these pines. I feel like nature all around you. I feel another trip coming through of a tropical paradise. Maybe you could be on the one that goes on vacation. I love you, honey. Thank you so much for being such an awesome, lovely moderator and friend. Thank you so much. Oh, good. Oh, you're going to Romania. Nice. Awesome. In September, that's going to be fun. All right, everybody. Like and subscribe and share and email me and buy my products, and let's bring the channel to 30. Let's aim even higher. Let's go for 40K. Come on. 40K subscribers. Let's do this. You're welcome. My pleasure. Alrighty. Well, thank you again for everybody for being here. If you're one of those people that just likes to watch this after the fact and sometimes listen while you wind down, it's my pleasure to give you a wind down track. Anyway, but thank you everyone, all of you listening and participating, especially my beautiful sparkles of light and people who donate and come out every Tuesday and Friday night. Thank you so much. And then come back again on Friday night, same time at 8 p.m. Central Time, and we'll do this again. Until then, faith, trust, and pixie dust.